Hello, Golf Clash fans. This is my recording of my minus 15 qualifying round for the City of Lights. So here we go, shot one. Hole one. Quarterback, plus 10% downhill. Yellow against the rough, full top. I did 2 right spin. Use the katana. Yellow almost against. Kind of grapefruit it a little bit.
Great shot.
Thank goodness I did grapefruit it a little bit. I was a little worried there. So I'm going to be using a club I don't normally use for my second shot because the Goliath, the accuracy isn't as good. My favorite's the backbone. But for distance, just to make sure, I've got the distance. It's pretty much at min. And it's questionable whether I'd be able to adjust with the backbone. So, because of the headwind. So just to be on the safe side. And doing 10% downhill as well. So plus 10 adjustment.
Perfect shot.
Nice hit, perfect. And I did not line that one up very well. That was the problem.
Nice on.
So I will have to watch that for the opening and because it's got a bit of a slope. So of course I got that. I mean, I got the birdie on that one as well. So that my first 2 shots were birdie. But we're going into hole 3. And this is not a favorite, so it's plus 10% downhill. Going to be not a favorite. Or hole 2, I guess. Whoops. Hole 2. Plus 10%, 4 backspin, 2 right. I think I should have gone up a little bit farther. And pushing it up, but you got to, when you're pushing it up, you got to be careful about that you don't change the angle. And I must have over adjusted. I don't know, because I hit perfect
shot.
but for comforts, I got way too close to the edge there. And didn't have enough top spin, so I'm gonna have to do a little tweaking on that one. I'm glad I recorded it and watched it because I'm not gonna do that again. So there's birdie and birdie, and here's hole 3. Now this one is hole 3 is a par 5 and plus 10% downhill, and I'm just gonna do a conservative shot. I'm using the big topper 4, yellow against the rough, full top spin, and 3 left. Yeah, full top, 3 left. And as was said, make sure you adjust it straight because it doesn't leave a lot of room for error there. Right at the very edge of the bunker.
Perfect
Nice
shot.
perfect shot. That was a nice drive. 380. I wish I could have added more. So I think what I'm going to be doing is trying the QB hook next time to get farther up, because this is a very confusing shot. It is, I'm using the Guardian, and I mean, it's good that you've got the tailwind, but trying to figure out exactly how much backspin, where the funnel is, because you can't really see it. As you will see here, I adjusted the rings once, twice, adjusted the spin twice, and then checked how many rings it's going to push me, and then adjust again, so that was 3 times, and then make a guesstimate of how much to move over to the left to adjust for the bit of an angle of the push. I was trying to find this funnel.
Perfect shot.
But I went a little bit too far. So, actually, that was pretty dang good, considering I was really just guessing. Sometimes guessing is good. So, I did exit out of that. I did make the eagle on hole 3. And that was a plus or a minus 5% uphill on the second shot. So my first eagle. So that put me at -4. And then we get to hole 4. And this as well is a plus 10%. Or plus 20%. No, 10% downhill. White against the rough. And I put the middle of the bald guide there right at the shadow. Full rate spin. 1 top spin. Kind of tricky with that tree in the way. And almost half a ball of curl.
Great shot.
But I think I'd have to use a little bit more curl if I'm going to hit perfect. And got my hole in one when it counts. So that put me, at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 under. And then we'll go to hole 5. So this as well is plus 10% downhill. Or plus 10%, but it's downhill. Using the EM. Full top. I believe that's almost 6. Almost at the fringe, the yellow. Hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
So 337 yards. So then Dear Sam, well, he hit the water and he forfeited. So that gave me, I was just lining up my funnel with the Hornet because I can't use the Thorn. I don't have enough top spin. I've only got like 32 top spin. So I was lining it up. He forfeited. So that gave me -8 after 5. So then we go to hole 6. Obviously that was going to be a practice round for him. So this is plus 20% downhill. Max top, using a Titan, 3.5 left. I'll be making notes as I do this because I didn't have it in here. 3.5 top, or 3.5 left. Full top.
Great shot.
And then I'm going to try something that I don't normally try. And it's maybe because I use a quasar when I'm playing this in tour play. Definitely need a power 3 ball to play this shot. And having a sniper 8, I was right at max distance. So that left it a little risky to be doing this rough bump. I wish I had had a little bit more. As you'll see, that ball first bounce out of the rough, it's right at the fringe. Or just past, so max, and 1-to-1, 7 ring adjustment.
Perfect shot.
And not quite enough oomph. So with a little bit of OP, or yeah, a little bit overpower, I might have got that a lot closer. But this is a par 5 as well. So the trusty old end bringer. Gotta love this little club. Look at how tiny that ball guide is. Isn't that amazing? I mean, you could almost hit good. Well, you can't hit good and still miss. Or I mean, make it. Still offset a little bit for the wind, though. Anything over 6.
Perfect shot.
Unless, of course, you're like 2 yards away or something.
Eagle.
And got an eagle on that. So that was, I believe that's like minus 10 or something. And then we'll go on to hole 7. And this is a par 4. And I'm laying up. I'm using a quasar because I'm right at min as it is. And one backspin was definitely not enough. So 2 backspin for sure. Or 3 to be on the safe side. Quarter curl.
Great shot.
Because look what happened. Ooh, yeah. I mean, that a little frustrating, right on the edge. But you know what? Having a Nirvana. Nirvana is a nice club because look at the distance it has. Perfect. So this is plus 10% downhill as well. And try and get that second bounce there on the fringe. And really, I did not offset it enough to the left because I should know better from before. So left of hole, about half a square.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, we're almost 1 square. 1 square left of hole. Because it always does. It always jumps to the right. So I will remember that for next time. So that was a par 4. I could have definitely done better. So that was another birdie. But then we go to hole 8. I'm plus 10% downhill. I'm going to use a navigator. And in the middle of the shadow, max left and 1.5 right. Max left or max backspin and 1.5 right. Using the sniper. And I
Great
hit
shot.
great right. Ooh. But look at that. I don't do that very often. Just boing, boing, boing. In it goes. Yay! So another eagle. And my second hole-in-one on the front on my qualifying round. Second hole-in-one. Wow. So, I don't know how to correct that. But here we go with the last par 5. Bring it down. I'm using a 6-yard mark. 6-yard mark. And 1 backspin full left. Yellow at the fringe.
Perfect shot.
Plus 10% downhill. And I think a half a backspin would probably be better. Get just a little bit closer. And my second shot, I'm using the big dog. It's my best distance club. I just opened up the cat yesterday, so, but it's not good enough. It doesn't have enough distance. So I thought maybe go to the right at the hole. And I don't know, maybe I could have gone right at the hole. But I was afraid that tree was going to be in the way. And I just end up clipping that tree. So I said, no, I'm going to do it on the left here. And I forgot something. And I'm not going to forget again. And that is right curl. Full top, full right. And I should have been using half a ball of right curl and maybe not full
Perfect
top
shot.
spin. With a little bit of right curl, that just might have gone in. Yeah, with a half a ball of right curl. I had it in my notes, but didn't do it. So that ended up being my minus 15 qualifying round. Yay, the best I have ever done in 9 holes. Pretty sweet. So thanks for watching and hope that helps y'all. Bye for now and best of luck, Golf Clashers. Happy swinging.